So here you have me, Chestnut, Nick. Next to Nick is
Derek
Jacobs,
and
Bartley Weaver. Is there one more person back there?
There was one, I think, a local.
Okay. It's a 10-minute contest. We're eating Gleer's 2.3 ounce brats. We'll pull up a picture, but these were boiled but not finished on a flat top.
Generally, I believe they're pan-seared for most contests, at least after they're boiled.
All right. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Oktoberfest Zinzinnati Brats 2021.
This was my first time at this contest, Miki's second time at this contest, and Max's first time versus that contest with his second contest trip.
We're gonna jump right into the competition, but stay tuned till the end. We'll be showing you some of our photos from the trip. Enjoy.
Well, then you will help me in the time-honored tradition. Help me count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
This is not sponsored by Aquafina, despite the water bottles in the front. Okay, so Nick's you're off to a good start.
Yeah, it started well, and I actually started to get a little bit nervous that they were going to go down too fast. So I started to reserve my water, which you may see slightly backfires on me at the end.
Yeah, these were definitely easier to eat than I thought they were going to be. Easier than the Salt Lake City brats. They almost didn't have that snap back because they weren't finished on the grill.
Yeah.
So
the flavor of them was actually really good. Like, I would have liked them on a flat top finished, but I thought the flavor was nice.
Okay, this is, let's see how many we're getting in the, so about 50 seconds in. These are almost like hot dog numbers, and that's kind of crazy.
Max agrees. He's making him hungry.
All right, that's 1 minute in, so I'm in the lead. But I mean, it's crazy that I can do like 11 of these, but like best ever, I've never hit 11 hot dogs and buns in practice or at the table.
Your pace is a lot more even with hot dogs.
Like,
yeah. She does 6 a lot in the first minute at hot dogs, and then we'll do 50. You know. So.
All right. The crowd was awesome with this contest. They're definitely like, keeping me motivated.
Yeah, this angle that we have facing us, you saw the initial pan over it. That's a couple floors of like a parking garage where people were actually watching, and there were thousands of people, you know, in front of us that were getting really, really loud. So that makes it a lot of fun.
All right. I don't think I'm using too much water in this. I can't even tell which water bottle. Have I even touched a water bottle yet?
I don't think so.
Chestnut just spilled like 5 water bottles.
Yeah, that's one thing I think nobody paid attention to is Chestnut took 10 seconds to fix his water bottles and still came within like 3 of his records.
He's normally like intentionally throwing them on the ground, so I'm not really sure like why he wanted to clean up his station for this contest. I don't know. For a second, I thought we were making him nervous. I kind of wanted to like put the pressure on him.
Possible.
Look at Bartley. He's just like dancing.
Yeah. So you know Bartley's in rhythm. If he's dancing, then he's having a good day.
Yeah, right. He's like in the zone.
Periodically, you will see Miki look over and glare at Joey, seemingly to try to make him nervous or distract him. Yeah.
I should put like little laser beam eyes on this video.
He did say he could feel you looking at him.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Because like he pretends or he claims to be like an introvert or shy and all that. So I just thought like if that's true, maybe I'll just put him on the spot and try to make him uncomfortable. I don't know. Either I'm having a good day or it was working because I'm at 29, about 10 brats a minute.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They did a pretty good job of replating, by the way. I'm just noticing the guy go between us.
They did, and they didn't really bump into me or anything. At some contests, they have a tendency to kind of push you out of the way. They did a nice job.
Alright. 3.5 minutes down.
Well, they just put on like the stage lights.
I know, I just noticed. Yeah, I'm just editing this. I'm like, at what point, why are we under like neon pink lights?
I did not notice that when I was eating. It would have been slightly distracting.
I don't know if having flavored water in this contest really helped. I guess I'm reaching for it, so I guess I preferred it, but
I thought the flavor was going to be stronger.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I don't think I really needed the flavored water so much. I was just really focused on not using too much water. I don't know. Meanwhile, I think Chestnut's on like bottle 10. I wish I had just moved these water bottles out of the way. Anyway, we're eating these 5 to a plate. Yeah.
You'll see it's right around now, where Chestnut and I have been pretty tight through this contest, and she's a little bit ahead. Right around 5 minutes, he really starts to find what he would refer to as a vicious rhythm, and starts to make that gap bigger between him and I, and then try to move towards her number and then past her number. He has a really good way of almost accelerating the first 5 minutes versus just having a crazy first minute in some contests.
I don't know. I wish we knew. Like, it's hard for me to keep track of where I am. So like, I didn't know how close this was or how far ahead I was. I actually didn't even know that I was ahead. I knew I was doing well, but like, there's some times that I think like, if only I had known, maybe I would have pushed harder, or I would have like stuffed more in the last second, or like, I don't know. It's just like, would I have tried harder if I had known that like Chestnut was catching up to me?
If we had like a scorecard.
Yeah, like at hot dogs, hot dogs we have a counter behind us the whole time. So like, I know that I need to either like keep that lead, like I need to hold on to that lead with, you know, like.
She knows. Most of us don't have somebody telling us where we're at, but she does. Yes.
The sign flipper and the bun boy is like keeping you motivated.
I don't have a bun boy.
But yeah, like if this were like me versus Sonia at like Nathan's 2014 or something like that, like I would have held on to that lead with like a cold grip of death or something like that.
Yeah.
Or what was the year that I did poorly? 2019. Yeah, just kind of like.
Hang on.
Yeah, hang on. Because here, like, you can tell Chestnut's like almost caught up. You're still holding solid. I mean, I think 4th place finished with
34.
No, 4th place was. I mean, you're coming up on like you've already beat the 10-minute count for 6th and 5th. I don't want to give away the ending. But, 3.5 minutes to go. You just look like you're in your happy place with your eyes closed.
It wasn't bad. I just wish I was a little more liberal with my fluid usage. I was nervous I was going to fill up, and then with about a couple minutes, I realized I wasn't, but it was a little bit late at that point. You may notice Joey's covered in water, which is fine. A lot of us do get covered in water. What you might think is that's water all over his face. That is not. He's a professional sweater. He'll tell you that himself. That's how you know he's really downshifting, if he is pouring sweat. Say these were pretty lean brats.
Yeah.
Like some brats, they're a little bit. These weren't greasy at all. Normally, that's one thing with the warm water that it does a lot, is it helps you push down those greasy brats or any greasy food.
Right here, I'm really starting to feel it. I think I just wasted like, I don't know. It feels like forever trying to get that last bite down. But yeah.
So right around 8 minutes, he catches you.
Yeah, we should just make. Hi, Cincinnati. Can we make this an 8-minute contest, please?
Yeah, right.
I'll tell a lot of our sponsors, can we like shave a couple minutes off the competition time?
Same with pork roll. Let's make pork roll 8 minutes.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's so frustrating to watch. Were you eating? Well, I did your count. Sometimes you were eating like 1 at a time, and then once in a while you would eat like 2 Excuse you.
Excuse you, Bubba. Max makes a good point. Sometimes you want to. Oh,
we have a reversal.
We have a reversal in the middle of competition.
Oh,
within the framework of competition, that's a DQ.
You can't see him. He's still adorable.
That's a DQ.
That's the cutest DQ ever. Anyway, at times you were eating 2 at a time, like right there.
I'm holding 2 towards the end. That's when I kind of realized, like, hey, you still have space, dopey. You should be eating these faster. But for the most part, I was eating 1 at a time. because you could try to do it like hot dogs, but they're much wider.
I couldn't. Yeah, no,
yeah. I couldn't go side by side.
Yeah, like I could swallow 2 side by side like I do with hot dogs, but it took way too much concentration, and I think I had to like eat it so deliberately to avoid choking that it wasn't worth it. Here I look like I'm joking around, like just not caring, but I really am focused and trying.
Yeah, I just got a different look.
I just didn't know how close it was with Chestnut. I probably would have been more panicked, but I don't know. If I had panicked, I might have just like. I don't know.
It'd be cool if we had like a tally marker in front of us.
Yeah,
so you can kind of see where you're
I guess in theory you could count 5 to a plate and keep track in your head, but like if I'm paying attention to how many plates you've eaten or Chestnut's eaten, that means I'm not focused enough on myself. So 10 seconds to go. How many? Okay, we're at 50, 66, and 65. So in the last 10 seconds,
he gets 2 down clean.
He gets 2, yeah. And I just did 1. You'll notice that none of us are like chewing. Oh, hi baby, it's over. It's over. He's like, I already went to this competition. I've already seen this.
Look at Miki, Joey, and I. The food is within our mouth.
Yeah.
It's not out hanging outside of it, anything like that. If it's hanging outside of your mouth, realistically, it's not yours.
Yeah, they need to make those rules a little more clear. But yeah, like all 3 of it, I can't complain about like Chestnut and I were close, and if he had still been chewing like minutes after the competition, I would have. What I'm trying to say is like all this was completely fair, and he beat me fair and square. It was a good competition. It's a good event.
And there you see the incomparable Sam Barkley.
Oh yeah. Or how does the judging music go? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I take a break.
This you start to see the look on my face. Frustrated. It gets frustrated. It goes like that.
That's solid numbers though.
Good for Bartley. I think it was the second MLE contest, so to come in 5th was solid.
In 3rd place, $500 richer with 51 1/2 parts. In 10 minutes, the great Nick Wehry. Let's pause it right there. No, let's pause it. One of these eaters ate 66 brats in just 10 minutes. The other person ate 68. That's 2 more.
Yeah, see, with 4 minutes I was getting tired. I was probably getting tired like a little bit before then, but like when Barkley announces like 2 minutes to go, or like sometimes like 5 or 6 minutes to go, we're not even halfway there.
$800 per second, but more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, the right of the winner to walk the streets of Cincinnati, Ohio, and the world for at least the next 12 months as the Bratwurst eating champion of the world. And your winner with 68 clears brats in 10 minutes. Joey Joey!
But to be fair, that is the closest, literally the closest that contest has been one shot in
2 years. Yeah. 2013. Oh, look at Chestnut's face. Yeah. That's a good freeze frame right there.
I want every eater not named Joseph, Chestnut, or Miki.
And you do big smile. Yeah.
That was good.